it's fine. You know, wait. Now, you said something. You said every caste has a tendency that they have their natural way of behaving.
Yeah.
You get? And what you are doing right now
Exactly.
is a sign that the spirit of Nicholas is inside of you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mommy and daddies, we're back here again. We're here again with another episode of Movie Review on Zion Culture. Culture with a K. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Olaosebikan Victor, also known as Folasade, and I'm here with
Fiberesima Esli Fiberesima.
Before we go to that place, this episode is taking a very huge turn, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are with, man, oh God. We are with one of the persons that made this season a very beautiful season for us.
It's not me.
You ask you to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, we are with one and only Nicholas. So, before we introduce Nicholas, yes, ma, you can introduce yourself now.
Thank you very much. As you all know, my name is Folasade Awutobo. You're welcome to this new episode.
100. Our dearly beloved Nicholas, we would like to know your name, sir.
My name is not Nicholas. Hello, everybody. My name is Victor Otegbade, also known as Victor Otegs. And I am totally different from Nicholas.
Are you sure?
What do you mean? Are you sure? I didn't tell me the secret's not on the public space.
No, because we have to ask.
I know you all have different speculations about Nicholas, but yeah, save it for the comment section. But we have our own speculations and we are going to treat it. So yeah, sharp. Let's get into the comments. Some of the comments we had last week on our last review. Itsunu Oluwa said, to me, Folari went to Maki's house in peace, but Makin provoked him. And seeing Makin's behavior and him not ready to stop the evil he has done to Eva, Folari decided to, the person put laugh emoji, decided to
Trying to design his face for him.
You people should be calming down. This comment I'm seeing here. Loki, we all need a Folari to deal with some mad people into
Wow. Wow.
Somebody now replied again. Honestly, a part of me was glad that that they beat somebody. You people should calm. You people should calm down.
Is it not relatable? Are you not happy?
Me, I did not know. He was the one that was happy. You people remember last episode. It's fine. So yeah, moving on. I want to ask generally, what was your favorite scene this episode? Starting from you. Let's have it.
Okay, first of all the scenes were amazing. They were all amazing. But one of the scenes that stood out for me was the scene where Akin called Baba Benro and he was telling him about the soul he just won to Christ from the secret
Cheers.
the seers.
Secret seers now.
Seers, yeah, from the secret seers, you get. So the excitement of Baba Benro got to me, you get, how will a man be so passionate for souls?
Man.
You get, he's always ready, he's always there, as long as his soul, he's not busy. So that scene stood out for me. Yeah.
That all of them have even turned his house to body now. That's good. I like that. That's a very good. So yeah, Stashari.
Okay, mine was the part where Folari went to visit Maki in the hospital and then went with flowers.
That guy
was like, what with this? And I was like, flowers now. And I was like, so what are you going to use flowers? And of all things to bring
flower.
So I saw the innocence in
Folari. Yeah.
And I see the fact that he was ready to make it up for what he did to him. And that one really spoke out. That means that's the way of... Yeah, thank you. It stood out for me. And I appreciated the fact that, there was a part where it was like... It's just that you not meet me well, or the fight not meet me well. If not, I suppose beat you.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
No, at that point,
He said that
it was not ready to battle words with him. He was just composing and then was just taking in everything because he
Everything.
understood that he was saying it out of pain based on what he has done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
True.
So my own favorite scene, is when when Rabu was in prison, and that guy, after they've said so many things about the guy. This guy is big. This guy is go like see you for this place. So
Yeah.
the guy that came, it was not the guy that bowed. You talk him that day. You talk him. Say 10,000 of that. 10,000 of that. No people it was a very good moment for me. Yeah. So, our dearly beloved Nicholas, what's your favorite scene in it?
Well, I think my favorite scene was a scene where Akin prayed for Kolapo's wife.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's my
Very
pastor,
emotional, man.
and I just, aside putting away Lawrence Oyo in that character, I think it was just nice to see Akin. I enjoyed the way he interpreted that role.
Yeah.
100.
He could tell he was being nervous while he was doing that. There was so much of being nervous in him depicting and praying that prayer. So it was more of him being, I hope that this happens, probably from the experience of, I attended the last time and I was able to mistakenly wake somebody up.
And I think it was being compassionate.
Yeah, it was being, obviously, which takes us to the fact that you can't do these things without compassion.
Yeah.
You can't perform miracles. Jesus Christ, Bible scripture says that, and Jesus Christ had compassion on
On
them.
them.
So most times you always hear Jesus scriptures talking about how that Jesus had compassion. So compassion is just so instrumental in doing the works of miracles. So it was nice to see, and it was nice. And then when he shed tears again, and the sound,
It was very emotional, man.
It was
Very
it
emotional.
was so beautiful to see. And
Moving on. So how dearly beloved Nicholas, I would like to ask you some questions.
Okay.
You were the production manager on this set.
God was the production manager.
They did not write God's name in the end credits now.
God is the one that can manage any production.
And you played a role as Nicholas.
Was God that did
God
that?
played
God
the role.
played the role, Sabi.
God used
Because
us.
I did not see God.
Okay.
It's God that you are seen in and through us. Let your light so shine before all men that they may see your good works.
It's this KJV. So how were you able to juggle the two? How was the experience like for you?
Well, first I must thank God for the privilege to be a production manager. Thank God for Evangelist Bamiloye for the opportunity, and also the production manager was not entirely done by myself alone. It was myself and Evangelist Tundeowa. And
Our daddy.
Yes, we call him the principal. So it was myself and Evangelist Tundeowa. I think I don't know. I personally don't know how God helped to be able to deliver the task, because I tell people that ABATTOIR is a project that is a very, very complicated project in the sense that there's so many things going on, so many characters. You're dealing with extras, you're dealing with so many locations, so many plannings. And I think for the last batch of this one, it was even more intense because we were in school, and then right from school, I had to stick, because you cannot, we do without school location, I has to go on. And you had to communicate with casts, you had to communicate with crew, you have to give them their time schedule. So
even while in school.
Yes. I was reaching out to people. I was reaching out to cast while I was in school.
Wow.
Reaching out to them. Although, like I said, all of these things were not solely done by myself.
I get you.
And then reaching out to them, creating, because one of the things that is very, very, one of the instrumental documents for production, in the production work, is location, schedule, cast schedule, schedule and all that. So schedule is very important, because that's when would determine we don't want to bring 20 people on location and they just be eating our food. I mean, the food is not even enough for us yet. Now bring extra people on set to be eating our food. So I'm saying this to say that we bring people on the days that they are needed. So you have to let them know, because these people have lives going on.
100.
We are coming by this time. So it was just majorly. I think most of the times I don't even get, because I have read the script most of the time after the Baba sends it to his wife, because it's very important. He sends it to me, and then I plan it. And so I have read the script and I'm familiar with it. So I know, okay, with this when Nicholas is coming up, these are the scenes Nicholas is coming up. So most of the time I just mentally prepare.
Wow.
Knowing that these are the times I'm coming up, that the scenes are coming up, mentally prepared in terms of costume, mentally prepared in terms of my dialogue, in terms of my interpretation. And I don't get to even memorize or commit the lines to my head, maybe until few days to the time. Because I'm the one, it's not Miss God that's doing this schedule.
Okay.
So you know that, okay, Nicholas is coming.
He has eaten half of it. It's fine.
So you know that Nicholas is coming. So maybe like 2 days, while you're still battling production, you're dealing with one headache or the other. That's true. People sit down and they memorize their lines. So there are many times that I will say I have to check. So when it's like 5 minutes of time, this is my line. So it's just a lot. But I know that it's God that's helping us. There's just grace. I tell people that there's grace. Production of Abattoir. That's nothing more that makes things go effectively, production go well, and you can still do the things I have to do as a production manager. And it's grace, and also the cooperation of other cast and crew. The production manager's work is not really completed if your cast and crew are not in sync with you.
Yeah.
Point. That's very beautiful. That's very, very, very beautiful. So in this episode, what was that thing that stood out for you in this episode? Like, what was that important lesson you can take out from this episode?
Okay. Now, I think one of the lessons that I learned and I took out from this episode was, I'll still say, Baba Benro. You get. Now, sometimes, in fact, the life of Baba Benro is something that I'm praying to God about. Like, God, help me. Because it's not just a character in a movie. I'm now seeing it as a person, a lifestyle you get. And I just wish and I pray that people will see Baba Benro like that, like emulate some things from him too. Whereby you're not just about the title. You're not just about what people will say about you, like, okay, I'm impressing. You're not impressing anybody. You're just doing it for God. Like, it's just a lifestyle. So the life of Baba Benro has really inspired me. You get, and I think his lifestyle stood out for me in this episode, especially like what I said before. When it comes to the area of soul, you're just ready to win soul every time. Like any opportunity you get, you're just ready to do it for God. Yeah, I think I have a grandfather, but he's late now. Like, he's always like that too. If you just come to the house, like whether you're a visitor, he's preaching. You get, so he's always like souls, like so. I think the life of Baba Benro.
Sister Shadi.
The part that stood out for me was when the guy they were ailing Rambo. After the old thread, this guy, if he catch you, is calling you are saying you cannot live where you are, and blah, 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 blah. And then that one was like, call him now. And it was looking like the guy was dragging. And then when he just came and he saw Rambo and he was ailing him, that point where he had to just tell him that my name no be Rambo. It makes him, I felt that means he understood the revelation of what he went through in Baba Benro's house. And he has taken... You know, when you have a personal conviction about your salvation story, no matter what the devil tries to bring to you or people try to bring to you, you will definitely, maybe because you have been into the
system,
the revelation for so long. Because I mean, that dream, I feel it took 2 days. I'm just saying. Yeah. And maybe he had that dream for like 2 days straight, or maybe from the beginning of the night to the end, because he had a very long sleep. And I'm sure it was during the sleep that he was having that revelation. So he had understood the message. The revelation was done on him, to the point that when he was even in the prison, not say, but God now, after everything, I still landed there. He was just asking, the Lord is my, he was reciting the Bible, and then he just told them that my name don't change, like my name has changed. And you could see that he was so sure about who he is and the new person that he is. So that one actually stood out for me. Yeah.
So the lesson I can take out from this episode is that the devil doesn't stop. It doesn't. He can just, if one of his instruments give his life to cry, he find another one. Now the grandmaster has scored another one. He has scored Diana. And he will find another. The devil doesn't stop. So we Christians should hustle. Like we should pray more.
Hustle.
We should we should spend more time in the presence of God, because these people are not even resting. People after your life are not resting. You want to be resting. Wow. that midnight, they are going to carry a ball on the Rita.
It's true.
On the junction, and you're
going to
sleeping.
carry the airball.
I think it's more like there's always a reinforcement in the kingdom of darkness. They always reinforce. Once they see any loophole, they just reinforce. So that's true.
And they are very quick to pick in another person, the next person that will do the assignment.
plenty.
No time.
So this episode is quite serious. You can see the way we are. So we are very serious this episode. Do you know why? When after watching, everybody was moody because of the progression of emotion in this season. I mean, this episode, this particular episode.
Yeah.
So that's why we are.
Though
like
we're not
this.
DL, but we're moody.
It's be this.
Not on this live show, sir.
So you, Mr. Nicholas,
Mr.
what
Victor.
was the lesson you could pick from it?
Okay, first thing is Martin needs to work on his temperament. That guy's problem is too much.
It's not his fault.
How would you shut up the whole of Babagbe?
As in,
Started from last episode, he was saying that Babagbe has not done anything for him. And then
did he even say the part where he said, told his dad?
told his dad to like, shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah, you know, you're my father. I can't tell you to shut up. But I already told you to shut up. I mean, you can see the way what's his name? Benro was even handling the situation. Benro was trying. I mean, I love Benro in this time.
Bero, good to have you back. Good to have you back, Bero.
Like this Bero, not the other.
Even this one, God. That guy is a comedian.
And you had a way of calling him by that.
Yes,
You have changed.
you have
This is not the Martins I used to know.
Imagine Benro is one telling Martins that Martins are doing better than this. So it means that
And I
there's so many
saw
things that Martins needs to work. So I think Martins just needs to, and it's so obvious that, and it happens to us as believers. I mean, sometimes things that our life situations define us, and it's not supposed to be so.
Yeah.
I'm saying this by myself too. It's not like everybody.
He's talking to all of us.
The things that are going through in life defines us, and just that's the way. That's how they say that sometimes. When something goes under pressure, the true content of that thing will reveal.
Yeah.
Point.
When you squeeze orange, if the orange is sweet, if it is sour, if it is bitter, it is at that point of pressure you will know. If it's not that pressure, you say, "Oh, this orange is looking." When the pressure comes, and that's what happens. Now he's under pressure of his father. He's unsure of his father. He's going to life imprisonment. His father going to come back. So many things are just disturbing him. What's the name of Sir Gabriel has lied him.
We don't even remember the last time he smiled.
Do you understand? No. See, that Martin left now. Problem.
He grew up like
Problem.
that.
So let's leave Martins alone. His own is the truth. In this life, you will see tribulations. And so when Jessica was saying that, he was saying Martins. So I mean, so the things, this is current situation is now, and God has been passing message to him in two different messages. He went to HOD's house, daily preached to remind him of that. Papa Digbola told him in last episode.
Yes.
Yeah. This same episode, this one, episode 11 to yesterday's one to, or the one that was on Sunday too. Same thing was said. So I mean, many times we should it's just a lesson that let's not forget. Let's lose our composure in Christ.
Yeah.
No matter what we're going through, let's
point.
maintain our steez, our holy steez.
Andre.
That no matter we are persecuted on all sides, perplexed, but not dismayed. And one other thing I wanted to bring out is the fact that it's beautiful to see that Officer Gabriel is beginning to have a change of mind. And that just shows
she has melted.
Yes, something is happening to her. I mean, Officer Gabriel was not bragging during that press conference. Officer Gabriel stood away. And I pray, let me shut up, Shad, because I will not talk from the perspective of someone that already knows what will happen. Let me just shut up.
So you know what you have.
I'm not saying anything. So back to my point. I'm saying that Officer Gabriel is beginning to have a change. That's what the word of God is a seed. Scripture says that the words I speak of to you, they are spirit and they are life. So life lives, life grows, and spirit transcends. I don't know if my English is correct. But what I'm trying to say is that, which means that there's no one that the word of God cannot change. Yeah. So we are beginning to hear, little there. And we are going to see a change in Officer Gabriel's life. And it's so beautiful to see. So let's see what happens in the coming I don't want to say days and times, but in the coming episodes. That's what happens.
Sorry, I want to say something. It feels good to know that out of all the people that Babagberon discipled, Aki has a way of multiplying all what Babagberon has told him. And so it's so I call him a junior Babagberon because as it is now, if any problem happens, especially when it has to do with healing miracle,
They say, I know someone that can do this.
They will call
Babagbenro.
and if it's salvation, it's Babagbenro. You get so
it's just like
it's like he just started like if it's just like a child. If you like beat a child now, I'll tell my mommy for you. Like they'll find a superior somebody to run to.
And again, he is not full of himself. He's always remembering that he knows someone that can do this. Many believers, we don't see small breakthrough like this. We don't forget.
See, the next step they'll take is to open church.
Yes.
It's to open church.
Aki and Sons ministry. The Lord has done it finally.
And deliverance
they'll forget
ministry.
their father in the Lord that led them to Christ.
Yes, and so source, like we should not forget our source.
Even the
Yoruba they say that the river that does not forget his source
will run dry.
We'll never run dry. It's true.
So that we'll not lose our source.
Okay, you still have something to say?
Our source. If you don't lose our forget our source, we'll not lose our source.
Editor, cut that part out.
Why you directing our guest?
It does not mean that it should not be saucy.
No, don't be saucy. Don't be saucy.
But don't lose your sauce.
It's okay.
Okay, I wanted to say something when she was talking about Akin and Babagbenro. You know that scripture that said Paul planted, Apollos water. Now it is God that is doing it together. So everything we are doing is in progress, like is in process. You get every word you are sowing into the life of another person. It's just you playing your own part.
Point.
At the end of the day, it's God that will still receive the glory.
100.
So back to you, Mr. Nicholas. Sorry, Mr. Victor.
Thank you,
Mr. Nicholas. So how did you get the role? And how did you prepare yourself? Like how did you played that role so well? Like
God played that role.
The days you will mess up, people are literally hating you. The day you will do good, people are actually like you played it so well.
God played the role.
You will answer a question or not?
Okay, first question. How did I get the role?
Yeah.
So entering ABATTOIR first was as PM 2023 season 4, and so About casted everybody. I casted everyone. In fact, in season 1, the first batch of shoots in 2023. Season 4 was 4 episodes. Episodes 1 to 4. Was it 4 episodes? Yeah, 4 episodes. Yes, 5 to. No, was it 4? I think it was 5 episodes. I can't remember really well, but I knew that it was that period. Yes, it was 4 episodes. That period we had. Casted everybody. Most times, whenever Dibaba writes script and he sends it to me, most of the time, because of the way he casts, he already has someone in mind when he's casting. So, because many of us are at crew members now that we also act, people forget that we are also actors. So they don't even put us in mind. So while he had cast everybody, this is taking Akin, this one's taking this role, this is taking this role. And then while I was planning my own planning as
PM,
and I asked, who is taking this role? He said he didn't know. Okay. I think there's a location time. I still did not know. Sir, let me take this one now. If you don't know, I think I should be able to
open your mouth. A closed mouth is a closed destiny.
My God.
Then it's okay. Talk.
Ask, I shall be giving unto you.
Sorrows okay.
Talk. I said, I think I should just be able to take this role. And he said, okay, yeah, give it a try. Let's see. So episode 1 was just a scene when I was encouraging a friend. The guy had jam talk at the
campaign stuff,
this thing. So I think, and then the next episode was when he came back to fellowship, and then he met him. So that was actually how I got the role. And I don't know, preparing for the role was, I don't know how. I think it was just God.
He just came.
In all honesty,
is it that he just came and be small part of Nicholas is in you?
Let us know. The truth of the matter is every actor has a slight. Every actor I have seen has a little % of their natural behaving
inside.
No matter how bad. At least you see 10% of their normal character being displayed.
We saw it in Akin.
Yes. Yes. You would see it. So there's some character that I even watched in ABATTOIR that you would know that this person.
Babagbenro.
Yes, even what's his name? Frank. If you are not careful, you will see Jay and Josh in his act. So because
that's scene that the wife shot. Both of them were doing like
Jay and
Josh.
So every character has an iota of their
personality.
So I can't deny the fact that maybe few,
just little.
I like the way you
like
accepted
82%, very little.
Let's not lie. God is our witness. But don't get to give account of our life. So,
82%.
So I mean, yeah, and I think many times, okay, for some scenes, like the scene of himself and Juwon and the saucy fellowship girl. That's
why do you call her saucy?
Was she saucy or not?
She wasn't saucy.
Okay, the jam talking fellowship girl. The part where Nicholas parted his leg and walked away and walked back was actually the director's directing. He told me, no, this is what I want you to do. You're going to do it. So when we also shot the room scene, it was also repeated. You know that thing was also repeated.
Yes.
That's when he said, "Brethren, I am falling," and then he did that thing.
Yeah.
So many of the times, at least most of the times, was either director's this thing or interpretation, personal interpretation. I think as an actor, you should also have an interpretation in your mind. Have a character Bible. So there will be some things that you are constantly seeing Nicholas do. It is a character Bible. I mean, you would notice that too for Rambo.
Yeah, that is
that
his
mouth.
eye and
You understand? So as a character, you must have a character Bible. You interpret. That's something peculiar. Maybe your own can just be this.
Learn.
True. You know, that have something like a character Bible. So I think those are the things that God just used to help in effectively interpreting the role. Interpreting the role was actually I enjoyed the character so much.
Definitely, it was obvious. You were so smooth in
I
it.
enjoyed the character so much, but and I think this is the first time I'm even playing that kind of role. That kind of,
Yes, in my dream, you are still that gentle nerd guy.
In Jailer, I was a calm person. In other movie,
you're in Jailer.
Okay.
Make a good take care.
So it was just a scene, anyways. So majorly it was more of and I think because for me I don't even really get to have time to even really invest time. Maybe it's little time because of location planning and being on the location. And most times I just maybe running errands, come to enter into that character. Sometimes I'm sweating. I have to. Okay, Victor, you need to get back to the character. And that kind of thing. So it was more of God helping to interpret the character.
Sorry, I have a question for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were the challenges you faced when you were taking the role of Nicholas? I mean, you can't tell me that it was all smooth, it was all rosy, you just entered into the character like that. So what were the challenges you faced?
I think major character challenges I would say that I faced was more of juggling being a PM, production manager, and acting, and probably committing my lines. And yes, sometimes I'm on set, and my mind is not on set. I'm thinking of something else because as a PM,
you have to be going thousands of places.
Yes, my mind is already thinking miles ahead. I'm already thinking miles ahead of the next occasion. So I think many times my mind is not always on set, and they have to be calling me Otex, come back. But most times Baba is always stricter with me than other casts. Yes, Baba is always more stringent with me than other casts. Guy, come back. You have to come back. Otex, do it. No, because my mind has gone. I'm already thinking. I'm lost. So I'm just waiting for it to call action. And then that will probably get me back on set. So I think people I'm acting with, most of the people I've acted with, bro, Jesutimilehin acted as Dele, bro, I've been Slaughter, acted as what's his name, Juwon. I've enjoyed, there's this scene between us, so we enjoy acting amongst ourselves. I think that bro John, Ogutuashi, Sister Musiko, that acted as Eva, and
everlasting actor. Thank you.
That was actually not bad, actually.
He tried.
I give it to you so much. That was good of you. You say it's God.
He's God.
So long. I was saying I give it to you.
Moving on. Technicalities.
Okay. Okay. I think I will talk about the camera movement and the casting.
Talk about one. If you talk about the two now, it's remaining of us go talk.
Okay.
Talk one.
Okay. I'll talk about the camera movement. You get in this episode, I saw so many amazing camera movements. You get when Rambo was in the prison, when Baba Benro and Benro came to visit him, the way the camera came into his face, like when he was saying that my name is Paul. You get, they were shocked, and that it brought the emotion. Even with you, the audience, will be like, "Are you serious?" Like you just feel that emotion. So the camera movement was so amazing. I give it to the DOP, the director, everybody in charge, like the crew members.
Okay, start Shadi.
Well, I'm going to talk about the cast, especially the new people that were introduced in this particular episode. I'm going to talk about the mommy of this guy, Makin.
Makin's mom.
She mentioned something that reminded me of our mother of
that
fire.
place funny, Shao.
Our
So
mother
I was the one that brought him down. The down meant to this.
What was saying was remember what she was hearing.
Yes.
Everybody chose to hear.
Yeah. And then the part where she was saying that, she was trying to curse them, and they were like, man, the Bible says we should bless our enemies.
Knowing fully well.
So the part that stood out for me there was how she was able to bring in the character, and then there was a comic relief there, and the whole thing was making it. So,
Beautiful.
We didn't see that, okay, because she's just coming into the set, then it was not, the whole thing, the synergy, she got into the character and then she portrayed the whole thing.
100.
So yeah.
Technicalities to me, as usual, as going to the writer, I like the way he introduces resolution.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. It comes with a very beautiful story. Like, it does not just, this guy does go and give his life to Christ.
Yeah.
The resolution comes, okay, we've had the conflict that is in the middle. Then when it's time for the resolution, it comes with a very big story that leads to the person giving his life to Christ. It's very, very wonderful.
Please, so you guys don't let us forget about this officer Pius that was talking about fish and Fishy.
God, we missed that.
And then the part where he was asking
his sergeant should that one.
That was
stay in prison. Like, they should just go and put that one in prison.
The one he asked,
which one?
Not supposed to be in the police force. He said it's very expensive. He was one that told that driver that that driver has a stolen tire. That guy should sleep in prison.
My God.
That guy is funny.
And let's not forget about that officer. That why Babagbe was mentioning the food that they prepared for Rambo.
That officer that was licking it, he was salivating. Hunger. If you see that officer, we have ulcer. You got to
see. They say who you follow, that is what follows you. They are following Pius. That is why all their lifestyle.
All of them just
it's even their parents for me.
Their lifestyle.
police officers.
Pius.
My God.
That's
Pius.
But
They don't chop too many meat pie with Titus.
not again. Not again. Not again. Why are you losing your steez here?
so technicalities.
My technicality. I love that prison set. So beautiful. Well, I was on set, but man, I love what I saw on camera, man.
Yeah.
It was beautiful,
So
man.
sweet.
Give God glory, man. That set was so beautiful, man.
So it was
That's
actually
good, and his message endures forever.
and that light scene that came from
Yeah,
the
the
other
other
side.
side,
So
yeah.
it was very beautiful.
And
So
then
good.
I love the lighting inside the
cell
cell.
itself.
It wasn't bright. Light depicts light.
So
The light depicted that it was
Let
a
me be
dark,
saying-
dark room. Not that you will be in the cell and we are seeing that
Lights everywhere.
Shelley. That's one. Two is not
And
this
even
technicality.
set the mood safe.
Yeah, it's like the mode that they were in prison.
Yeah.
Not technicality now, but I love the realism in Kolakpo. Kolakpo.
Point.
He showed how that I meant that he spoke with confidence to me that I'm not doing it again, but in reality,
He knows.
that. And it just I love, speaking about the writing, I love how that the writer makes things realistic.
Yes.
Because yesterday this guy was a part of the secrecy of the world.
Point.
And now he's seeing
Today,
reasons to make him go, but he's also he has seen proof.
You will choose the better one.
He has seen proofs to make him leave, but it's also making sense to say that I'm not making the right decision.
Everything has good and bad.
Yes,
though.
now.
Even that one has good. This one too has good. But which good and bad do you
Right,
want?
yeah.
There's something I noticed in that same scene. You get, I think I'll give it to the writer too. You get, and that's how God
On his
wanted
behalf, give it to God. Don't go back to the writer.
on your behalf, sir, I'm giving it to God.
Good.
Now, the miracle had not happened when he said those things to his friend that he was not doing again. You get, and God did in such a way that after he has finished that one, that miracle came when his wife called him, and
So he solidified his fear.
Yeah.
Not that that's true. Not that the miracle came and then that made him to say, "Oh, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
No, but makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, and he also, it was to me it's a test of faith.
Yeah.
Because he had surrendered his life to God at that hospital bed.
Yeah.
And then the miracle now came
Happened,
afterwards.
yes.
Point. Now, let's say
Yes,
this,
and please don't let us forget the Babagbero and Mr. Kolakpo when Akin brought him to Babagbero.
Yes,
Yeah.
the moment of peripetia.
My
it was
God.
very, very obvious. Like,
to
girl.
think that they were
this
talking
point,
about the same
girl,
person and
girl,
then they now later
and
realized.
everybody was like, so they sabi, he don't sabi, he no sabi before. So this, what's now happen like this? But actually, I think what happened in that place was that they did not actually, the man did not know each other.
Yeah, they didn't know.
Before now.
So,
it's a thing of confusion.
I was thinking this man with vex.
So,
but
Wera was going to marry Eniola, and he never for
you know that
took.
he wasn't.
there
his father
was
wanted
so many
to-
things that were
His father
happening.
wanted to be involved. He was not allowing his father to be
Yes,
involved.
yes.
He was.
So that means there are men in this. They will
Definitely.
marry and then they will not
Definitely.
meet their parents.
You don't know. You don't know
happens
about
a lot.
it.
Definitely. They don't carry them along. They don't carry them
happens a
along.
lot.
That's
Yeah,
Wow.
so
But yeah, we thank God. It ended in this.
In praise.
So, Mr. Nicholas, nice to have you here.
pleasure.
We're very happy to have you here.
a pleasure.
It has been a very wonderful episode, and we like the.
Please, one question
we give
for
God the
you.
glory for His goodness and His mercy to make us to
One
be here
more
today.
question for you. Do you feel it is fair on Juwon's part for him to be constantly reminded that Mr. Nicholas was part of his salvation story? Do you think it's fair?
Like we just said it now.
No,
Is
I'm
it?
talking
So why
about.
you go forget
I'm not-
your source?
Is he ashamed to be a newcomer?
Abi?
Is he ashamed
Why
be
you
a
want to be
newcomer?
forgetting your source?
Was it not
Anytime he
Nicholas?
That
forgets,
even
you
if he
remind
wants to
him.
preach
If
and he
not
wants
for
to encourage
Nicholas-
somebody,
If not for Nicholas in life, won't he have fallen down? Would Dele have lost him?
No, if not because of God.
No, Nicholas is not. I'm not even defending. This is Victor Tex.
okay.
I'm defending Nicholas now.
okay.
So now the guy don't come fellowship now. Don't they take charge of fellowship now? He's now feeling like he's
Oh,
more
that
than
means
Nicholas.
why are you feeling that way?
I'm not. I'm Victor
Why?
Tex.
No, I'm talking about.
Victor
What I'm
Tex.
talking about.
Shade, calm down.
I'm
Something's
talking
happening here. I want to draw the attention of the
between
audience
Victor
now.
Otegs and Nicholas, whatever surname he is, I don't know his name is.
You know-
Nicholas
okay.
is different from Victor Otegs. Good. So I'm talking as Victor Otegs now.
Okay.
In fact,
No, it's fine. You know, wait. Now, you said something. You said every caste has a tendency that they have their natural way of behaving.
Yeah.
You get? And what you are doing right now
Exactly.
is a sign that the spirit of Nicholas is inside of you.
Thank you.
Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this episode.
I'm not going to agree. No. Why would you use my words against me?
No.
So if I'm saying that it's part of it, then what if that part is not part of it?
100.
Are you sure? So you are defending.
I'm just watching.
so you are
I'm
defending
talking as
Nicholas.
I'm talking as no. That's why I said that. Hold on to me.
Okay.
Stay with me. I said Victor Otegs is different from Nicholas.
Yes.
So I'm talking as Victor Otegs, not as Nicholas.
Yes. But you
So
understand
I'm
that, like,
wait.
You should use voice change and
God,
words.
see you next week.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a beautiful moment with you.
Oh my God.
Thanks for moving with us, and thanks for enjoying our content. So, subscribe to Zion Culture if you've not subscribed.
Yeah.
And if you've not watched our previous episodes,
go and
I mean,
watch.
why would you be
You have
watching
not-
and you not be subscribed? Why? What is your issue? We do all this kind of good content for you and not be subscribed. Why?
I'm seeing Bro Nicholas.
it's true. He entered the character to promote Zion Culture.
It's just the character
It's
is
simple.
entry. It's not like it's him.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Till we meet again, keep the fire burning!
Power everywhere.
Power!
Eh.